In today's video, we are going to understand one of the most important building blocks of Python, which is data types. Before you start writing programs, analyzing data, or building projects, you must know what kind of information Python can store and how it behaves. So in this session, we will learn int, float, complex, bool, string, NoneType, type, and isinstance. I will also give real life examples so that even a junior can understand this. Let's begin. So, what are data types? In Python, everything you store in a variable has a specific type. Just like in real life, your age is always a number. Your name is always text. Temperature might be decimal. True or false decision is like a boolean. Similarly, Python stores every value in a particular data type depending on what it is. Let's start with the simplest one, which is integer. So for commenting, so you need to use hash and we are going with int. So this is the one of the data type which is called int, which is integer. So these are whole numbers and no decimals are allowed. So for example, your age is 25, number of items in your cart is 10, number of students in our class is 45. So same way we can add write in a Python code like age equal to 25, students equal to 45, number of items as a 10. You can give minus 10 as well, so we can see this. So print age comma its type of age. So copy, again we can paste multiple times, students, items. So we need to execute through this button. So print age is 25, print students is 45, print items is minus 10. So all this type is called integer. So Python automatically understands these values are integers. No need to specify int manually. Python is smart enough to decide the type. Integers can be positive numbers, negative numbers, as well as zero, and they can be used for calculations easily. So one real life example. For example, you need to calculate your monthly expense. Like food, I have spent 3,000. Rent, 8,000 I spent. And for travel expense, I have spent 1,200. So you need to find total. So total, how you will find? So by this way, food plus rent plus travel, and you need to mention total again. So shift enter or this run button. So you can use either. So I'm shift enter. So see here 8,000, 11,000, 12,200 is a result. This is all integer operations. Coming to the next one, which is float or decimal numbers. A float is a number with a decimal point. Use float when you want accuracy, Prices have decimals, sensors values have decimals, percentage values, temperatures, and example. For example, price is 99.9 and we can go with temperature, that's 32.5, height is 5.9. So you can copy this all print. So first you need price, then temperature, and height. So I'm going to execute. So what is the price is 99.9, temperature is 32.5, and height is 5.9, and all the type of the value is float. Notice how all of these have a decimal that automatically makes them float. Even if you add two integers and results becomes decimal, Python automatically converts to a float. So, for example, x equal to 10 and y equal to 3 and z equal to x divided by y. So, print z, print. So 3.33. So, uh, let's see, type of x, type of y, type of z. So we need to print as well. So print of, otherwise we need to execute last one only, it will execute. So you need to use print over here to print all these three, otherwise the last one only will get printed. I'll show that as well. So see here, x is integer, y is integer, and z is float. So what I mean is this one. So type of x, first we have given like this way. So if I execute, so only z will be, z's output is given, as we not use print. If you use print, all these three output will be displayed here. So now coming to the next one, which is complex, or in other words, numbers with real and imaginary one. So this one is used less in day-to-day coding, but very important in engineering, automation, physics, AI, and machine learning. A complex number looks like A plus B of J. This is how it looks like. A will be a real part, B is imaginary part, and J is square root of -1, will be like that way. So this is how it will be looks like. So we'll go to the code now. So for example, z equal to 2 plus 3 of j. Now I'm going to print z of type of z close bracket, and print of z, comma, sorry, z dot real, print z dot imaginary. So if we are executing, so 2 plus 3j is the value of z, which is complex data type, and from this value it automatically shown the 2 is real value and 3 is imaginary value. That's what we a plus bj. A is real, so here 2 is real, and imaginary part is j, which is b. Over here it is 3. Python stores complex numbers with real and imaginary parts separately. Like electrical engineering uses complex numbers to calculate voltage and current waveforms. And next one is bool. A boolean can be either true or false. So these are extremely important because they are used in conditions, decisions, filtering the data, validations for machine learning models. So I'm giving some example like is student equal to true, is logged in equal to false. And we are going to print is student and its type of is student and print of is logged in and its type of is logged in. If we execute, see here, true is also a boolean function data type and false also it's a boolean data type. Fun fact is over here is true behaves like 1 and false is 0. Okay, another example we can go with. In real world example we can give like if user is logged in, which is true. If OTP is correct, which is true. If stock is available, is true. And if battery is low, is false. Everything in the digital world is decision based on true or false. So coming to the next one, which is string. A string represents a text, anything inside a quote, either a single quote or a double quotes is a string. Like name, number of text received is 123. Even though I mentioned a number which I have represented inside a double quotes, so Python will think this is a string character, string data type. And if you see phone number equal to 23456 and we are giving print of name and its type of number of text. Um, Going to execute now. See here, the name printed as Sam and it is string. The number of text 1 to 3 is also a string, and the phone number which we have given is also string, because this numbers are inside quotes, so they become strings. Real world examples of a strings like names, emails, address, product description, chat messages, passwords. Strings are everywhere. And we have a next one is string operations. So I'm giving string text as Python, which is a string, and print of text dot. This is operation, one of the operation. Lower and text of, and that is when we have length of. So let's execute this. See here, I have given a small character Python. Now I have used an operation to convert this text into upper letter. So it given Python, and I have given text to lower. So it has given Python to Python, and we have length of text. How much? What is the length? Even it if I give space and I am saving this one, and I'm executing. So even including space, it will calculate. So be careful on this as well. And coming to the text of this one, what I have given is, the first one is start, stop, and this is the step. This is how the slicing works. There is a three parts. So before a column, which is starting, after the column, it is the stopping point, and the step is -1 I have given. So over here I have given start step, starting from empty I have given, stop also I have given empty, and I have given step in -1. So it has reversed the text. So Python. So it has reversed the text, or it is transversed. So there is a multiple way. Now, string is one of the most used data types in Python because every real application interacts with text. So next one is, we are going to see none type. None type represents no value, nothing, or an empty. In real life, if someone has not updated email, none. If response not received yet, which is also none. If database record missing, which is also a none. So we can give data equal to none, print of data, comma type of data, and x, where is data, okay, which is caps. Execute. So see here, the output is none and the class is none type. None is extremely important when handling APIs, databases, files, missing data, and even optional values. So next one is type, which we have seen over here in every examples we are given this type. It tells you what type of Python assigned to your variable. So we can copy this, paste it here without print type of 10. You can use multiple. Okay, and here I'm giving 0.5. Here I'm giving hello. Here I'm giving true, and here I'm giving none. And I'm executing this. See here, the 10 is integer, 3.405 is float, and hello is a string, true is bool, and none is NoneType. This is very important while debugging and validating. Coming to the next one, which is instance. This instance checks if a value belongs to a particular type. Why it is useful? Because in real application, you need to validate input. Okay. So for this one, we are going with one example, x equal to 10. We'll go with this one, print of this instance in bracket x equal to x comma in. Close this one and go with x1 is float er, which is hello, and we are going with true, which is bool data type. So we are going to check. See here, x equal to 10. So 10 is integer, it given. This instance is true or false. Same way, it is true, it given. So same 10 is float? No. So it given false. Hello is a string? Yes, which is true. True is a Boolean function? Yes. So it has given true. You can check against multiple types like this way. So in simple, true if x is either int or float, very useful in functions. And we'll save this one. We can save this as data underscore types, rename. Yes. To summarize, int, which is whole numbers, float, decimal numbers, complex is real plus imaginary, bool function is true or false, str, which is text, none type has doesn't have no value, type, check the type, is instance, verify the type is true or false. These are the foundations of Python programming. Every application you build, every project you write will use these data types. Thank you.